Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope for May 2017. And this is from May the 21st up to May the 31st. Let's start, and this is for you coming from Aries. So let's start with Sunday the 21st, which starts very well for you. It's going to be a very happy Sunday. And even if you are at work or you're meeting colleagues or business people, it is going to be a very good morning and afternoon session with the planets giving you plenty of control and your possibility of projecting yourself well, even with family related areas, romance, marriage areas, are going to be very happy morning and afternoon session. The evening and nightfall session becomes even better and you become extremely lucky and happy. So it's a good day for family outings, for being together with the people you love, and also to project your ideas through telephone messages, through sending emails. So project yourself. It's a very powerful day for you. Monday the 22nd. Now be careful that the morning and afternoon planets bring a lot of uncertainty. Basically, these couple of planets make you rebellious and they make you a person not following plans made by others. And they also make you a person who tends to be off the track, meaning that wanting to do things in a very different way. So of course there were going to be problems at your place of work with colleagues, with your bosses. And of course in business areas, if you come out with a strategy which your business partners or the people you do business with or your clients, they are not going to accept it. So get back onto the track, get back onto the rails, and tell yourself no time to be rebellious or to be very different. I must follow rules and regulations. It's required for the morning, afternoon and early evening period for today. The evening and nightfall period become very good for you and you become very lucky. So if you're working late, you're going to find solutions where otherwise you could not find. And in business, the same thing. You're going to find solutions later in the evening session. And with your marriage partner, romance partner, family people, you are going to get a much happier reception and your ideas are going to be much more accepted. So it's good to socialize. Socialize with your family, marriage partner, with your romance partner. Go out with your bosses, family people, your bosses and colleagues. And also there are some business planets here which allow you to project your ideas. So invite your business people as well for socializing. Tuesday the 23rd, a very fast planet comes into play. It's a very mental planet, so it's going to produce stress. It's going to make you realize that you have a lots and lots of things to do, and that immediately raises stress in anybody. So get a pencil, get a paper, and write down the things you have to do for today. And you may find that you are writing down 7 or 8 things, but when you write down these things, you will realize perhaps only one is really urgent for you to do. And then you will be able to handle that very well and the stress level will drop. So a timetable is very important. There are planets who want to help you in the business sense, but the news coming will always have stress and anxiety and some disappointment. I advise you to think carefully what you say, think carefully what you do, slow down activity, let the time pass through slowly, wait for results in the morning, afternoon session, and thereby you will be playing safe enough. But do project your ideas because these planets make your marketing skills good, make your communication skills good. So do project yourself, but slowly. The evening and nightfall periods become much better. There are emotional planets involved. But now the difficulty may be that a sense of argument, which also can be a problem during the morning afternoon session, and evening and nightfall session, a tendency to argue, to debate, to disagree comes very quickly and your emotional areas become very upset. Try not to do this and you'll get your emotional areas to make your evening and nightfall session much better. Wednesday the 24th is really going to be a difficult day to start with. Morning, afternoon and even early evening periods are very dangerously poised with planets who want to bring disappointments, difficulties, opposition, provocation, all these things the planets want to do. And they also want to make you very dominating so that people turn against you and very stubborn as well. Try not to do all these things. Be the opposite. Be a person agreeable. Be a person who will follow rules and regulations. Be a person who will obey the bosses and obey the business people who you have to obey. And at the same time, some bad news can come in areas of marriage or in areas of romance. Well, it's up to you to allow the bad news to get out of hand or to quickly put a cap on it. So put a cap on it and try to remain quiet and be agreeable. The evening and nightfall session become very good. So you're going to find solutions for all your problems during the evening and nightfall session. And by the evening nightfall session, the only downside is that you may still want to dominate. So try not to do that. But many solutions are found, so it's good to meet with people, business, colleagues, bosses, take your marriage partner, family out, go out with romance partner. If you are looking for romance, I would say it's going to be a dodgy day. You may find somebody in the evening interested in you, but complications are also seen. So take it easy and you will have the evening and nightfall session pretty good. Thursday the 25th starts very well, and it produces plenty of opportunities in all areas of your life. It brings about the chance to talk about travel and holidays. It brings about the opportunity to help you move ahead in career and business. And if chasing for business, morning afternoon session is a very good time to do it. The planets who rule trading are very active. But the evening and nightfall session become very difficult. And here your rebellious nature comes up again. Difficulty for you to obey and follow the plans made by others. So don't allow that to happen. You can control these planets by saying, no, I'm going to be a very nice person in the evening and nightfall session, and thereby you will improve your evening nightfall session. Now these planets don't just appear suddenly in the evening nightfall session. They are there in the morning, afternoon, but their energy is not so high. So it's the evening nightfall where you will appear very rebellious and you will appear a person to be very difficult to deal with. Don't do that and you will improve it. Friday the 26th. Now this is a very frustrating morning and afternoon session, and it produces difficulties in the sense that you are going to be disappointed in some area or another of your life. You are going to have news that comes which is not very good. The planets are moving very slow, so you are going to wait and wait either for news or for solutions. So be patient. Don't push these planets, otherwise they turn against you. Be patient, allow these planets to move through the morning, afternoon sessions, lie low, which simply means don't look for trouble, don't expose yourself to risk. As the evening and nightfall comes, faster planets move in, but they are not your best planets either. So they can take the earlier morning and afternoon problems into your evening and nightfall session, but at a faster pace. So that's where the problem lies, at a faster pace. Now you will see stress, anxiety coming very quickly. You will retaliate with words, with action. Well, don't do that. And if you don't, these planets will remain calm. You don't excite them. And when they remain calm, you will see that perhaps you didn't get the best out of the day, but at least you didn't get the worst of it. But your evening and nightfall session, some good news is coming in as well. Try only not to be argumentative or to debate too much. Saturday the 27th starts very nicely for you. You get plenty of support, whether at work, in business, at home, with your marriage partner, with romance partner. Everything goes very well for you. Morning, afternoon and even early evening sessions are very productive. So this is a time for bonding with whoever you want in any area of your life. But as the evening falls in, a very negative planet, just one planet, moves in, a very powerful planet in Aries who has turned against you. And this planet brings disappointment, it brings postponement or cancellation of plans, it brings frustration, and it brings a desire where you want to retaliate in some way or another. Well, don't do this. Flow with the tide, be agreeable and move along with the plans of others, and you will lessen this trouble coming waiting for you during the evening and nightfall session. Now this lonely planet who is against you doesn't just appear in the evening afternoon session. evening nightfall session. It comes already from the beginning of the day, but his energy is low, so it hits you here, hits you there, moves away, but it's continuous during the evening and nightfall session. And that's my worry, that things can get out of hand. Be careful what you say, what you do. Sunday the 28th starts very well and is going to end very well. So it's one beautiful Sunday for you. Plenty of opportunities, you are very popular, everybody wants to please you, whatever you say will be done. So make use of it, but do not show arrogance. That is the key word which is going to give you trouble. Improve your tolerance for others. Improve your teamwork. Show that you are going to be agreeable with what people want to do. And that way your morning, afternoon sessions will be really wonderful. Evening and nightfall session talks a lot about holidays or having travel plans, or you may already be traveling or be on a holiday. It's quite spiritual planets as well. So they give you a sense of being kind to others, thoughtful of others. It's good to socialize, it's good to bond with whoever you are. Plenty of good news comes that way in the evening and nightfall session. So be busy. Communicate with people you want to be, and you'll find it ends very well, even in business areas, in career-minded areas. Monday the 29th starts well enough. The planets who help you to make changes are there. The planets who prepare you for these changes are also positive. Emotional planets are also very helpful. And your desire to look for romance is also very strong. So morning, afternoon session, a good time on this Monday the 29th. At your place of work, be careful that these changes may upset you, because these planets also make you oversensitive. Don't allow that to happen. Think of positive. Say that, well, the changes happening at work will be for my better, and therefore you will accept them and be happier. In business, morning, afternoon session, plenty of opportunities, but they are not stable in the sense that changes are being applied all the time. So you have to be moving along with the changes. You cannot sit back and sulk and say, well, you promised me this in the morning and now in the afternoon you don't know. Move along with the plans of others, not your own plans. That way you will be quite constructive in your morning, afternoon session. As the evening moves in, very slow, depressive planets move in, and they bring bad news. They bring cancellations of plans. They bring disappointments in one way or another. So you're going to have difficulties in finding solutions in the evening and nightfall session. And so, if you don't have to socialize, don't. Just go back home. But if you have to socialize, you cannot afford to show your temper or to be pushy or wanting immediate results. Be patient. That's the key word. Tuesday the 30th starts very well and is going to end beautifully for you. Plenty of opportunities, good news in your place of work, in business, plenty of agreements, support in marriage, family areas, plenty of love in romance situations. Looking for a romance, this will be a very good time for you to go looking for it, morning, afternoon and evening session. The evening brings plenty of support in career, in business, in marriage, in romance. So socialize, mix business and pleasure, because many business planners are there. Project your ideas. You are just getting very lucky in the evening and nightfall session of Tuesday the 30th. And then we'll come to Wednesday the 31st. This is going to be an unstable morning afternoon period. Unstable in the sense that all plans change, support for you can suddenly dwindle or disappear, and of course you will be very unhappy, very uncertain, very insecure. So rather than fight back, I'd rather you sit back and evaluate your situation at place of work or in business or in marriage or in romance. Find out why these difficulties are arising unexpectedly and suddenly. And then put your finger on it and how to sort it out. I would suggest you go slow. Don't allow these planets to make you impulsive. Otherwise you're going to get deeper into trouble, morning and afternoon session. Now the evening session and the nightfall session improve a lot. So you'll find solutions where earlier you couldn't in all areas of your life. You'll find support. You get very popular, and the chances of you doing very well become better and better. So socialize to find solutions. Well, that's your 10 days or so which I've done for you. I am already Skyping, and you may have heard me say this before, but you may be somebody new listening to me. I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. That includes all the information of your date and time of birth, looking at your palms while we Skype, using Kabbalistic tarot cards if you want. So do go to Facebook and follow me and communicate and ask for a date to Skype, or go to Skype itself and leave me a message. Until then, thank you and good luck.